Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I'm in the studio gallery and I have just made up a ring pour cup that I did other things with. And it's scarlet red, but it's very, very coppery and I like it. But it mostly disappeared in a lot of my last paintings. So I'm going to use some more. I've got a bunch of gold in there. What else do I have in there? Anyway, I don't have enough of this, and I'm going to use some Anita's metallic. I'm going to make some more paint, in other words. Here's some Grumbacher blue, Prussian blue. I loved my turquoise in the last one. It's just a metallic. I'm not sure which craft paint company made it. I'm going to throw in, oh, that's not open, and I wanted that to be open so badly. I opened that yesterday at the end of the day, and it should still be open now, but it's not. So please forgive me for that. And I'll take the threads out so they don't wind up in the tip right now. So I don't know about these colors, but I do know the odder the colors, the more often they shock the heck out of me. So I'm going to give myself a healthy dose of what I love. I wanted to compare that again to the red opal from Folk-Art, which is an iridescent, and the metallic. This is just a much deeper color and not quite as shiny. This has got iridescence to it, but maybe this time, yeah, I think so. This time I'm going to put some of that in there too, because I can. The name of my first book on the Amazon link. And here is also some green gold from Folk-Art. That's a color shift that's going on top of my Deco-Art Americana 24 karat gold. Now this time, I think I'm going to take some of that dark purple that I really liked last time, put it right down through the middle. That's what I did with the gold last time. I think it was the gold. I'm not sure. Anyway, my last painting came out very macabre and very dark. So what I'm going to do in a moment is fill those saucers up and then use them. But for right now, I'm going to do what I always do and use my Artist Loft Semi-Gloss Onyx from Walmart Color Place paint and use my OXO omelet turning spatula, available on my Amazon link. Thank you for shopping there, everybody who's doing that, because it's been going kind of poorly for a while, and I really appreciate it when you do. And I know some of you try really hard, so I really want to make sure you know how much I appreciate that. I'm not sure I used enough black, but the really nice thing about this spatula is even if there isn't a ton of paint, I can still make it spread. It's warm, it's Florida, and if I don't use a thick enough layer, then I'm not going to have the benefit of that layer helping move the next paint I add. So I think I can get away with this if I'm quick. I think so. I think I can. I sound like the little engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I'm not sure I can, but I'm going to give it a shot. Okay, so I'm going to throw that in the bucket. No, I'm not. I'm going to put this across the corner of my tile so I can show you what I do with the paint, which is important. And also, I have some Venetian blue from Modern Masters, and I want that in that cup, even if it doesn't hardly show. So I'm going to put a little bit of white metallic from Anita's in there, right next to that purple. Dioxidine purple, it's a Hobby Lobby color. I'm going to put a bunch of that blue in there. Now, this is what I did, and I only did it once, and I liked the results so much I wished I had done it twice, and I did something else the other time, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to put my paint right down. Until I fill my saucer right up. This is a work in progress, a method that I'm just learning to do. I think I'm going to have to add some lighter colors in there, but look at that saucer. Cool. You know what? I'm just going to add some more right now. I'm going to throw some more of that red in there. Maybe some magenta. That's beautiful. And some more gold too. I'm not trying to make layers anymore. And It's still so dark. Some turquoise. Let's put that right in here. Because I promised myself if I had a chance to do it again, I would add some different colors. I am going to indulge myself in some neon purple from Folk-Art that's a multi-surface. And just give that a little bit of a tweak with my skewer. Try not to pick up the slippery end. Just put that right back in there. Alright. I'm going to let as much of that go out as possible right now. And then I will tilt the whole thing. Because I can. The name of my first book. You know, on the Amazon link. It's under the link tree. The link tree is under the video. It's the first blue link. Really, really liking how the purple looks. Wishing there had been a whole lot more. Thinking that that might have to be what goes in next. I'm going to try some of this Sergeant's Pearl in here. Before I put some of that in there. And see how the Venetian blue goes along with it. And I'm going to just tip. Geez, that's pretty much an easy peasy way of making an angel wing, huh? I've never crossed anything over. That looks kind of like a brain. I'm not sure about that. I do need an edge catcher, I think. I am just looking at where my paint is flowing, and if I flow it far enough, I can then add some more that won't flow as far. I've got some really subtle patterns in the black. I don't even know if you can see them all. I think I'm just going to start with whatever I start with and go on from there, and I'm going to grab an edge catcher. So I don't, oh, that's too pretty. That's too pretty too. I like to save my edge catchers and do other things with them. Just going to let that paint flow right down to the edge as best I can. I might even rock it a little and let some of it go over. I think I'm just going to let it spread and fill in. Because even though it's not a plan at this point, and I don't know what I'm going to do, I'm going to shuffle that right back off of that edge catcher. And put some green. Right there. My green did not show up. The heaviest paint wins the race. Interesting shapes, really interesting shapes, really different. And colors. Now if I take that paint right off of there, I can also, if I'm lucky, put it right back on. Which I like to experiment like that. So those are some pretty cool shapes, and if I use my OXO omelet turning spatula to scrape off the residuals from my edge catcher, I can put them wherever I want to. And since this is such a bizarre piece already, I'm thinking I just want to go and show you that side and contemplate what goes over here, if anything. Maybe something needs to go down there. I'm pretty sure some copper is calling me. But I have this Modern Masters very light orangey copper. That's also gorgeous. And I think I'm going to stick with my method. What did I do with that saucer? Did I throw it in the bucket already? That is the question. Yes, she's a little spacey. So those are wonderful agate colors. And I am trying to teach myself how to do this. I'm not sure I'm totally succeeding, but I'm pretty sure I'm not failing either. Alright, I'm just going to take it. And use it. Even though they're dark, they're very, I hate to use the word sexy, but they're just dark. I want a different edge catcher. Do I have one? I have a small piece of acetate. I think it must be doggy dinner time, if you heard that bark from the background. So I want to move that color down, or that pattern down, because there's not much color there. And I want to take whatever that is. I really want to put some green in there. Why do I want to do that? I know, I'm getting kind of freaky here. Let's just go. Can I take it? I'm just sort of using all my colors in the freakiest, weirdest way possible, I think. That spatula's going in the bucket. Good thing I got another one. Now, I like that, but I really want some more of that purple right here. Maybe I can live without it. I think so. I see a dog hair. I never did find my tweezers the other day. They're still missing. Let's hope that'll be alright. So let's call it good. Halloween deep, dark, and delicious. Whatever they are. They're very organic shapes. I'm going to torch. And I know I could probably manipulate this rounded end here. I'm just going to use that paint right down there. That worked. I like that. Ha! I'm going to torch. I'm going to say I love you guys. Thank you. There's 90,000 of you. Woohoo! I'm celebrating all month long. There are 2 paintings available to whoever's name is drawn in next month's drawing. You can see the paintings, all of the 9 choices in the exhibition video that's on the end screen of any video. I want some green over there, and in order to have it, I'm going to have to use it straight out of the bottle. A little more. Perfect. I like it. I could probably put some orange in there, but I would be nervous about it. Why don't we use some of this other color? Yep, I was right. I just heard the dog food hit the dish. Right over the edge. I kind of like that. Do I want it to go anywhere else? That's the question. Maybe just a little bit. Just a nudge. And it doesn't even have to be a straight line or anything. It's just going to be left organic looking right there. And that's another area where the eye jumps back and forth. Now I'm into it. Now I'm in trouble. Trying not to squeeze that at all. Pick it up with my finger. Well before I want the end to be blended in there. That's kind of cool. I don't mind that. I would kind of like to blend some color in there. So I'm just going to gently drag my skewer along the edge of that. It looks like a highlight, and I like that. I think I'm going to keep right on going with what I'm going. I don't know what I'm going for. but I see where I want to go. And it's kind of neat. It's just, I want to say random, but they're just organic shapes. Now they have a highlight, so it gives them a little bit of dimension. I could do it here too. Maybe I should. I kind of want it to be gold instead. Maybe coming down right from here. Yep, I like it. That's okay. Ha! So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying thank you for all the shares. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for all the wonderful compliments. Thank you for the donations that help keep me painting all the time. If you are capable and you would like to support the studio, there's several ways to do it. Teespring clothing below the video has all over print leggings and all over print t-shirts. My Amazon link below the link tree has Saatchi Art, has pixels.com, Fine Art America, a whole bunch of places that you might be interested in checking out if you want. PayPal and Patreon icons are on my YouTube channel, Heather. Yeah, I'm doing that. And if you use them, you will be included in the monthly drawing. I think that was a perfect thing to do. I have a little bit more paint left, but I really like what I've got. I know it's quite dark, but other than just following my instincts, which I don't seem to be able to stop doing right now, I think I'm done. I know that purple will dry a lot darker, but for right now, it's wonderful. Nice to take pictures of your stuff, because that means that if you ever want to make a print of something that was wet when you took your picture, it will come out with much brighter, whiter, wetter colors. So I love you guys. There's 90,000 of you. I think I mentioned. I'm not sure. I want a little bit more of that right there. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I love you. I keep saying that. It's because I'm avoiding looking over there to see. I have over 1,500 videos, and if you look on my YouTube channel under playlists, all playlists and creative playlists, you will find them separated into genres and topics, and there will be a 1600 list. There will be 16 lists of 100 each. My paint pouring recipes under the video. I really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you for remembering. Thank you for the wonderful comments you always give me, and thank you for shopping my Amazon link. Look for my 2 books. The first one is Because I Can, and the second one is Unlimited Possibilities. I'm going to torch. Someone's going to complain.